just yesterday, quite a few of us all came together and decided that we are going to recommit. We're committing to take this to the top. We made a list, a brand new database. Tim and I sat down and actually wrote out names because we want to share this with as many people as we can. Because I don't know about you, Gary, but I feel that wave, that second wave, it's here. Tim and I got involved almost 8 years ago. We caught that first wave and it was so much fun. Guys, it's here. We've got top earners coming from other companies coming to LifeVantage, and think about it. Why do you think they're joining us? Because we've got something special. Product line, top in the industry. Compensation plan, there's no other one like it. But we've got the best corporate staff also. So guys, now's the time to build that database right now, your warm market, and start hitting it and start inviting. So I want to tell you, got to keep this simple. We all have a story. We all have an invite, right? Mine is simple. I don't say much. You got to remember, I've been doing this for about 7.5 years. I'm still using third-party validation. I don't do this by myself, but my invite is so very simple. I simply call my warm database, and I'm going to start doing it today. I'm simply going to say, I've got something you need to know. And guys, that's where that question comes. What is it? Don't ever answer those questions. What is it? Because the minute you start answering a question, guess what's coming right around the corner? Another question. Then next thing you know, you're the message. And guys, we're not the message. We're just the messenger. So don't answer it. Just simply tell them this is too big. I don't want to mess this up for you. You have got to watch a video. Can you watch it now? Make those appointments with people, okay? This is a business. So I want to give you a simple analogy. Let's say I just won the lottery, which LifeVantage is the lottery, but let's say I physically just won the lottery. I just won $300 million. And I want to invite Gary Stern because I want to get him on the phone call because I'm going to tell him, Gary, I just won the lottery and I want to share it with you. Am I going to pick up the phone and call Gary? Hey, Gary, am I, like Fred Gray says, tiptoe? Am I going to tiptoe around this and say, hey, Gary, it's Tori. Hey, listen, are you busy? I have something that I want to share with you. I'm not going to do that, right? It's all in my belief. It's all in my posture. I'm going to pick up the phone and say, Gary, I just won the lottery. I want to share $5 million with you. Guys, it's belief. It's posture. You have to build that. And if you don't have it, the best advice I had was find someone who believes in you before you believe in yourself, right? So posture. When you're inviting people, please be yourself. I know people that have invites that if I did them, people would think she's crazy. So I keep mine very simple, but make sure you're hitting your warm market, your database. Guys, that is where your gold mine is. Tim and I have enrolled 50 people in LifeVantage since day one. And I'm here to tell you, all of them, except for the last few that I've enrolled, have been from my warm database. So hit it hard. Right now is the time because that wave is coming. Please catch it with us. Now, I want to tell you a few things that I've done with, that's warm market. Cold market is a little different. So the other day I went to the grocery store. I'm standing in the salad bar because I wanted a salad. This gentleman walks up, big guy, you could tell he works out. First thing that goes off in my mind, prospect. So I started a conversation, an adult conversation. Started talking about salads, started talking about health, and here's the ticket. If I would you? Guys, I love that line. If I would you? Started talking and I said, we introduced each other. First off, I said, are you on Facebook? Because I love meeting new people. He said, I am. He gave me his name. I found him. I sent him a friend request. Here's the magic. I said, Henry, if I would send you a link to a video, would you watch it today? He said, well, yeah. I said, okay. So I actually sent it to him in private Facebook Messenger. I sent him the link right there. Guys, from there, what's happened is I'm building that relationship with him. And guess what he did 2 days ago? He enrolled on a Vitality Stack. I have a brand new customer on Vitality Stack. Then I did exactly what Gary's going to talk about. I put him in Life Biohacked in a better way. So now I have a new prospect going. But guys, always be inviting. No matter where you go, you're inviting. Okay? Figure out your invite and keep it simple. I'm told you mine. I have something you need to know about. Can you watch a video today? I make an appointment with those people. So let me tell you another place that I invited. It was the Tampa airport. I had the pleasure and the privilege of spending a couple of days with Pro 9 Fred Graves, Master Pro 10s Brandon Lynette Cunningham. You talk about build my belief. Surround yourself with people that build your belief. And right now you see it because they see that wave coming. So I got stuck in the Tampa airport. I don't know if you saw my Facebook post, but engine problems, good things came out of it. I met this girl, Hillary. All I did was sit next to her, had an adult conversation with her probably for about an hour because it wasn't the right time to just go right into it. But sure enough, it came up. So what are you doing in Tampa? I said, well, I did a training here in Tampa. She goes, I'm actually doing one in Louisiana. But I asked her questions, okay? Because people love to talk about themselves. So I started asking her question after question after question. Next thing you know, the conversation came up. So what were you training on? So, well, I'm a network marketer. And she said, wow. And y'all, she knows about network marketing. She used to be with another company called Janess. Guys, I did it step by step by step. I followed the system. The next step, I have her scheduled to do a 3-way call at her convenience. And I'm going to tell you, today she reached out to me. She's been doing her homework because, of course, I've sent her the link. I've sent her information, but she's traveling. She can't get on a 3-way call right now. But I have it scheduled. And guess what? I got it scheduled with Master Pro 10 Brandon Cunningham. Can't wait. But guys, I followed that system. I invited. You should be talking to people every single day. All right, so I need you to commit. I need you to figure out your story because your story is your why, right, Gary? That story is your why. Figure out your invite, okay? We've got a blueprint. Go look at it, read it, because invites are on there. Even in teamtrueblue.org, which you should be going to and listening and following those. They have Launch 60 on there. They've got the Getting Started checklist. On there are invites. Look at those invites and figure it out. Start looking at your warm market. Guys, I'm telling you, your gold mine is in your warm market. Recommit. If you're brand new to this, get your business launched. Get with your enroller. Get with someone that can help you to launch this business. Right now, we've got the Pace Setter program in play. Get to Pro 2. Get to Pro 3 as fast as you can. Earn some points for the Mexico incentive. So guys, this has been fun with you. I just want you to know right now it's action time. So take action on your business every single day and build your belief. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this on to my buddy, my friend, Pro 7, Gary Stern out of Florida. I love working with this guy. I do. He's just so energetic. And he has been the key, along with other people that have built special groups for us in Facebook to help us with our prospects. Remember, we're taking these leads, this warm market, cold market, helping them to become prospects. But what do you do next? What do you do after your invite? What do you do once you tag them in Life Biohacked a better way? And our friend Gary is going to go over that. So Gary, I'm going to turn it over to you, buddy. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Tori. I appreciate it. You hear me okay?
Loud and clear. You're perfect.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. So great tips that Tori just shared with us, guys. I mean, let's face it. She shared 2 separate invites, one in a salad line, one at the airport. I mean, we're always introducing this to people. That's what I got out of that is she's not only recommitted to her warm market and sharing it with people that she may have shared it with 7.5 years ago, 5 years ago, or maybe never over the last 7 years, but also constantly meeting new people. And it's that double-edged sword, right, of the people you already know combined with people you don't know yet to create that never-ending database. And what Tori said, she talked about the first step. It's taking people from being a lead, right? A lead is somebody that you meet or somebody that that maybe meets you. They send you a message, say, hey, I'm curious to know more about what you're doing, right? That's a lead. They're not a prospect yet because they haven't seen anything. She taught you how to take them from being a lead to being a prospect, right? Through the invite, through telling your story. Well, the next step is how do you convert them from being a prospect into becoming a preferred customer or a distributor, right? And she shared with you, it's all about third-party validation, and it's all about if you're using, let's say, Facebook as an example, it's not just adding them and tagging them in a group. You notice that she said she added the person, but that they've been messaging each other back and forth while, I think her name was Hillary, the second lady, while she's been on the road, messaging them back and forth to let them know to try to get on a 3-way call, right? To get the rest of the story. Because let's face it, if you add somebody to the groups, how do you know that they saw it? How often are you following up with them? I mean, have you even talked to them yet, right? You can use these techniques with not only your cold market, but your warm market. My warm market is on Facebook. I just sat down with a guy just half an hour before this talk right now to talk about LifeVantage, right? He saw some of the webinars that I've done online. He saw those, not the LifeVantage webinars, but my Facebook Lives, I should say. He was interested because he said, you're always positive, you're always upbeat, there's something that's going on, you're involved in a business, I want to know more about it. So I added him to Life Biohacked. He checked out the video, and then we set up a follow-up via Messenger. So guys, if you're not doing that step, I believe that one step will accelerate your business through the roof. You got to trust me on it, because 6 months ago, I was lucky if I was enrolling one distributor maybe every second or third month and a customer maybe every other month. Right now, it's anywhere from 1 to 3 distributors a month and 3 to 5 customers a month. What happened? Is it that all of a sudden my database is better than it was? Not necessarily. I mean, 6 months ago, there were people on there that I hadn't even told about it yet. But by now, I've been in this business for 7 years. The key is the follow-up's gotten better. I'm not just having people watch a video, or not just adding people to a group, tagging them in the post, saying, hey, I tagged you in the post, let me know what you think. But instead setting it up, hey, I tagged you in that post. I'm going to follow up with you in the next 24 hours. And I want to see what you like best. And in the meantime, add them into a 3-way messenger chat, just like you would a 3-way call. And in that 3-way messenger chat, tell the other upline support or cross-line support, whoever's your support team, tell them what you really like about that prospect. So for instance, I did that with a young man named Anton. Anton lives in Hawaii. He was an exchange student, came over from the Ukraine, met him 8 years ago. He's been kind of following what I'm doing on Facebook. He and I had a great conversation the other night. So I added him to a 3-way messenger chat with Brandon Cunningham. I told Brandon 3 things that I liked about Anton, and I told Anton 3 things that I liked about Brandon and why they needed to meet each other so that Anton could learn more about LifeVantage. They've already been having a messenger conversation back and forth. The only reason we haven't gone live yet or on a video chat is because Anton lives in Kauai, on the north side of Kauai, that got just drilled by those mudslides and all the rain. So he's literally having to go wait in line like those of us in Florida have done, and in Louisiana where Tori's from, when hurricanes roll through, they've been having to wait to go get supplies and provisions and everything else. But otherwise, it would be the perfect system where we've already got that, where we already have that,
Let me see, come over here. And
that third-party validation. Hey, Tori, something's going on your side.
Oh.
It's sharing the screen. Sorry. Oh, thank you. All of a sudden I looked down. That was a great picture though, by the way. That's how I felt too. I was like, hallelujah, he's finally on a three-way messenger chat. But that got them into the three-way messenger chat. So you can do that with your warm market. You can connect them via messenger thread. You can connect them via text messaging thread to coordinate schedules to get them introduced to that other person so that it'll eventually lead to either a meeting or a three-way phone call or a three-way video chat, right? That's the goal. That's what's going to take them from the prospect to the distributor from the prospect to the customer side of things. Tori taught you how to invite them to this. I'm teaching you how to take them from the invite, from becoming a prospect to then becoming something, a customer, a distributor, or a no, not right now, which means then you just increase the duration of your follow-up. So how often should you be following up initially? I say within the first 24 to 48 hours. I mean, I love it when somebody watches the video and I'm able to follow up with them within minutes after them having watched, let's say, Life Biohacked, or within minutes or hours of them being added to the Life Biohack page. I love being able to follow up with them. So I hope that information helps. And then the last thing that's really simple to do with Messenger is to ask them to get started. You said, Tori used that example. She said she shared with the gentleman her link so that he could get started, and he enrolled on a Vitality Stack. And now he's interested in learning more about the rest of the company too, right? Maybe the business side of things as well. So it's super simple to be able to share a shopping cart with somebody so they can check out the rest of the way, or a link. And I'm telling you, I had a new lady enroll as a customer in Australia. I woke up to that yesterday morning. 2 nights ago, I had a lady that I met on an airplane who enrolled as a customer, and she did it after I'd gone to bed because I woke up to that the next day. So it's kind of cool when you're literally making money when you're sleeping. You're letting Messenger do the work for you in your follow-up side of things, okay? So that I really wanted to touch on today. If you have any questions about it, like Tori said, go to teamtrueblue.org, look on the social media training, or go to Team True Blue's Facebook group, and we've put the training modules in there as well. It's very simple. Go to the one that talks about using Messenger, how to become a Messenger ninja, I think is what we named it. And Tim's the one, Tim Cox is the one that shared that information there because he's become a Facebook ninja, right? A Messenger ninja, creating lots of conversations. The benefit of it also is you can have multiple conversations at the same time. I mean, we're talking, I think I counted on one Monday, I had 36 different conversations going at the same time, just that day. That didn't include group threads that I'm on or just threads that had nothing to do with LifeVantage. They were all either personal, right? Going back and forth about the people's personal life, that relationship building, sharing the information, or following up. 36, guys, that's a lot of conversations at the same time. How many are you having? Or are you sharing it with one person and then just following up with that one person over and over and over and over again? I'm not saying don't follow up, but let them breathe, let them absorb, let them tell you where the interest level is while you're oversharing it with other people. They're going to start feeling like, well, gosh, I better get back or else Gary's going to move on or Tori's going to move on to that next person. So I hope that information is helpful. I am going to finish out with a couple of quick announcements. Don't forget about the May workshops. First of all, today is April 30th. Yeah, there's only 30 days in April. So this is it. This is the last day of the month, guys. There are some insane incentives going right now. I mean, we're talking like we've got the Pace Setter incentive that's going on right now. We've got the Puerto Vallarta, Mexico trip that's going on right now. We got some big incentives going on right now, guys. If you don't know where you're at on those, go look on the Puerto Vallarta tracker. Log into your virtual office. Look on the right-hand side near the bottom of the hot links that are there. I think they call them resources or something like that. It says Puerto Vallarta Incentive Tracker. Click on that. How many points do you have? Do you know how many it takes? It takes 1,000. Do you know how to earn those points? If you don't, when you click on the tracker, there's a thing there that says description of the incentive. Click on that and look and see the different ways that you can earn points. And then ask yourself, I have 20, not even 24 hours. I have like 12 hours, 13, 14 hours, like 13 and a half hours to get it done this month. What can I do in the next 13 and a half hours that'll get me points towards that incentive trip, right? Enroll a new customer, change somebody onto a vitality stack, bring on board a new distributor, help a teammate, a personally enrolled teammate rank advance, and or that'll help you rank advance yourself, right? All of those are ways that you can earn points. Additionally is the Pacesetter program. Guys, that Pacesetter program is phenomenal. When you first enroll, you have a full calendar month to hit Pacesetter. So let's face it, guys, if you enrolled in, what are we in April? If you enrolled in March, you have until the end of this month to hit Pacesetter Pro 2 if you enrolled in March. And going back a couple of months, if you enrolled in February, April, May, June, okay, January, sorry about that. If you enrolled sometime in January, after January 1st, right, like January 2nd through the end of January, you have until the end of this month. You have until the end of today to hit Pacesetter Pro 3. That's it. That's the full calendar month, right? Because that's February, March, April. 3 full calendar months in which to hit Pacesetter Pro 3. 1 full calendar month to hit Pacesetter Pro 2. Guys, there's bonus money on the line. There's rank advancement points on the line. There's Pacesetter points on the line towards the Puerto Vallarta incentive trip. There's recognition on the line. The leaders are going to know who you are. So this is it. This program is brilliant for you to take it to the next level. We also have workshops coming up next month. People are like, when do we start doing these workshops? Like yesterday. You know, I know there's some newer markets out there. I've seen markets like up in West Virginia where they're doing the workshops consistently. Doing the workshops consistently in Tampa, up in Atlanta, and more established markets. But new folks are the ones that are teaching those workshops to help get your brand new distributors up and running as fast as possible. And then lastly, we have Elite Academy coming up. Guys, Elite Academy, it always seems like it's so far off in the distance. But today, April's over, right? At the end of the day today. We're starting into May. That's May, June, and then literally like the second week in July is when Elite Academy is. That's only about 2 months away. 2 months away. Do you have your ticket? If you came in on a gold or a platinum pack, if you already cashed in that ticket, meaning registered, make sure you have so that they know you're coming, so that there's a spot for you. Number 3, do you have your hotel yet? If you don't, I suggest doing that stat or following up with a friend of yours and sharing a room, whatever it's going to take to get you there. And lastly, get your airfare, because airfare fluctuates, right? I've been following it now for months, and it's not getting better necessarily. It's kind of staying about the same. It's a hot time of year to get to California. The airfare might be $50 or $100 more the longer you wait. So why not just commit and get it done now, knowing that you'll be there, that you have a way to get there, a roof over your head when you get there, and a ticket to get into the hottest event in town, which is the Elite Academy, which is where you're going to learn how to build this business. Guys, if I wouldn't have gone to the first convention with this company, I wouldn't be on the line with you right now. I guarantee you that. I know I would not have been. I wouldn't have had the vision and the foresight to get to where I'm at now, because I wouldn't have known how big this was. And quite frankly, I would have thought, well, it worked for them or it worked for them, because I would have heard about these people. But when you go and meet those people, you realize they're everyday folks like Tori and myself. They're average people. Tori, I'm sorry, I'm calling you average, but they're average people with above average desire and above average work ethic and above average drive and determination, right? But we're no different than you or your friends or your family that you're sharing this with. We're all just united by the fact that we want better health, better wealth, and more time freedom, right? That's what unites us all. And I saw that when people were walking across stage. I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. And it was that was what drove me to really drill this thing. So Tori, I'm gonna wind it down. Is there anything else you'd like to say in closing? We've got about a few minutes left here before 12:30. You're unmuted. The floor is yours.
Well, Gary, this was awesome. I'm sorry we had technical difficulty Monday, but it was fun doing this with you. It's all about the invite. It's all about how you follow up, correct? And then we got to close this deal. Guys, this is a business. Treat it like a business. I know Gary and I already today, Gary, you met with your prospect. I've already done a 3-way call and spoke to my prospect, and the day is still young. So it's called action. So let's all go into action. Sorry about the technical difficulty too. But Gary, this was fantastic, and let's make it happen. Let's all go to Mexico together. Yes.
See y'all in Mexico. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Gary.
Yep. Bye.